Well, hey Virgo, welcome back to PeonyLore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. This is going to serve for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Virgo for the remainder of this Sunday, the 6th through June the 12th. So appreciate you guys all stopping back. There wasn't a lot of content at all because there were some personal things that were going on in my world, but I can say that they are majority resolved, and so I'm very happy to be here with you guys once again. I hope that you are navigating all of the energies that we've been in very, very well, but I'll find out. We still have Pluto in retrograde. We still have Saturn in retrograde. We're now in Mercury retrograde, and we just passed through the full moon eclipse, the lunar eclipse that was in Sagittarius. And so all of these clearings and all of these asks from the universe to kind of get yourself prepared for these different transformations and all the things that you needed to do in preparation, I really feel, is for this 610 solar eclipse in Gemini that's going to happen next week. So that is basically the biggest portion of what we're going to sit here and talk about for this upcoming week. And how everything kind of relates and ties into that, because before the end of this particular month in June, we're going to have 2 more retrogrades. So that is a lot. And it's it's a lot. So we're going to take this week by week like we have done before. We're going to start off with the base energy with your sacred geometry deck. And we are going to use actually my Astro tarot deck, which I haven't used in quite a long time. The oracles that wanted to represent themselves for Virgo are going to be the Earth Element Earth Magic deck. We're also going to use the Angel Guide. We're also going to use the Angel Therapy. We will, of course, clarify with the White Sage Tarot and Oracle of the Radiant Sun where they need to be able to pop in. The other thing that I was guided to was to pull another card right after the sacred geometry, because some of you guys are extremely high light workers, are going to need a little bit more information. And so if you'll bear with me, we're going to do this in kind of a little different way, but we're going to get everybody taken care of. As far as the sacred geometry card, you have a big one. We have card 44. It is a master number all on its own, therefore it does not reduce any further than that. The angels are around you. This is about protection and also the ability to protect yourself, protect your energy, okay? So we're going to ask Archangel Hameliel here to help support us with the Lightworker Oracle deck here and offer the best companion card that's going to support what we've got going on here overall for this next coming week here, okay? Ooh, this is going to be a lot, I can tell. So you know, we Virgos, and I say we because Virgo happens to be one of my moon signs. Virgo is my moon sign. We're all about perfection of service, serving ourselves, but serving others. And so because of that nature, it is very important that we continue to protect our own energies. So I did myself a disservice here by not pulling out the book. Let me grab that really quickly here. There we go. I love this deck. The Lightworker Oracle deck is by Alana Fairchild, and I just love her content. What we have here is the 5th ray of intellectual knowledge. Card number 42 reduces down to a 6. Interesting. Today's 6/6 day. Let me go ahead and take a quick peek into what the content here wants to be able to share with you. Take a look at this image. It's very beautiful. So the 5th ray of intellectual knowledge has come to you as a spiritual gift. You're being given the ability to find information that you need, understand systems that impact your life, and find clarity in any issue that has seemed unclear or overwhelming up until this point. You shall sort the truth from the lies and learn what you need to know. The Archangel Raphael as a partner, companion, to assist you in integrating the blessings of the 5th ray of divine light. So Hameliel is working very closely with Archangel Raphael here to support you. What you're being asked to do is accept is accept the connections that you would have within your spirit work at this particular moment. Science and spirit are very, very closely connected for those individuals that would be open to receiving that kind of information. And you're invited to pursue any of those different knowledge pursuits, especially of the sciences that interest you, whether it's natural science, nutritional science, quantum physics, chemical composition, and the healing effects of essential oils or other plant-based medicine, researching with meditation and other forms of healing. Apply these different types of approaches and new knowledge so that you can start to slowly integrate methodically exercise or meditation aspects that will be able to spark and support that fifth ray of knowledge. So for my light workers out there specifically, or for anybody else that is just starting that particular path, these are some concepts that are going to be most needed for you within this next week and some change. Now, having had said that, we're going to go ahead and get into the remainder of the energy for this weekend, and then we'll pull a different roll for each of the days of the week for next week. All right. So, my fellow Virgos, here we go. I'm going to do another shuffle. That was a fat finger. Let's just make sure. I'm asking for one, but you guys know how it works. If they provide me with a clump, that means there's a story and we have to go there. Also, I can see that there's a card that's turned over in here. Well, I thought I did. Ah, there it is. No, hang on. It's all right. We're going to go ahead and shuffle that again. Let's see. I thought for sure that there was one that was hanging out in the wind. Well, I guess I could have visually been wrong. My apologies. Here we go. Oh, no, there it is. It's this Eight of Cups. Okay, we're going to put that little dude back in. Putting you back in, Ameliel, with our Virgos from today through the June 12th. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where are we at? What energies are we at this particular weekend that our Virgos need to most know about? Sun, moon, and rising. Whew. Now I would like for you to pop out. I don't want to chase. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah, well, there we go. Okay, so what we have here are two Pentacle cards. We have the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, you guys. Wow, 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 wow. If you're not in your element, if you didn't understand it at this point, well, here you go. Earth energy. King of Pentacles, being extremely stable when it comes to where you're at with all of your Venus-given gifts as far as material, earthen things, the physical, tangible, touchable things that you have with you. This is an attitude of gratitude sitting right here because they're getting ready to bestow additional blessings on you. There are new things. This Ace of Pentacles that is coming through is talking about a new venture, a new thing. Thing. That is fabulous. So that is the energy that you are carrying into this upcoming week. I do want to grab a quick clarifier on the Ace specifically. Some new piece of information is coming to you or is already starting to develop if you hasn't already come forward this particular weekend. That's great. Let's see. Please clarify. Thank you. Queen of Swords, discernment. Absolute discernment, knowing how to get down to the bottom of the issue so that you know what is best and right for you. She is always well, I shouldn't say always, but very often given a very bad rap because of the nature of where she's at and how she wields the sword. She can be very sharp, but what you have to understand is air energy, which is where she's mastering here, is very thought process. It's very analytical. And so going through the analysis portion of what's going through here, she has made up her mind about some things that needed to happen, and that is fantastic. Now, the Ten of Cups that's sitting in the reverse position, I felt I needed to pull an other. What is it exactly that she is discerning? What is she looking at here that is in question? The Ten of Cups in the reverse position is actually a good feeling card that's coming through. She's taking a look at something and has realized worth and value when it comes to where this 10 of Cups moment needs to be, or what other prior value was being put on something that was very emotional. But at the end of the day, what this boils down to is the fact that there is a lot of new potential that's getting ready to show up for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And this is absolutely gorgeous energy to be falling into for this upcoming week. Let's go ahead and get a clarifier where I'm actually going to go in with the Angel Oracle here to see if there's anything else that you can support here. Fifth ray of intellectual knowledge. This gift also is something that I wanted to be able to point in your direction. A lot of downloads going on right now. So you're going to be leveling up. Very many are leveling up, and it's going to be stable, supportive energy for you. But what do the angels have to say for the remainder of this day? It's this one here. Thank you. Holy love. This is a gift from Devine, supporting you absolutely 100%, all up, all in, through and through. This is gorgeous. Congratulations. So I'm going to put these off to the side here so that you can continue to take a quick peek at those if you would like to be able to do that. I find this very, very gorgeous. I know that's not necessarily the right order, but we're going to lead these up. You know, just because the 10 is in reverse doesn't mean it doesn't have the capacity of turning itself around when the timing is right. So please keep that in mind, okay? All right, so now we are going to ask the cards to provide us with a card for every single day of next week, and we will get into the discussion. So, you know, I keep bringing up the retrogrades because, again, we're going to have two more that we pop into. At the end of the month, Jupiter is going to go retrograde in the sign of Pisces, which is really going to affect your fortune, and for the majority of people. And then when Neptune goes into retrograde also in Pisces, it's an opportunity to get into the finish it. It's emotional aspects at that particular moment. Something that has not gotten done needs to really be done. But let's go ahead and see where we're at. And the reason I bring up the Neptune is because this 610 energy, this ring of fire, this new moon solar eclipse that's going to happen in Gemini is forcing you to take care of something now. You have the opportunity to do it. Take care of any hangers-on of any last-minute details. But now is the time to either make a change or accept that change that is coming towards you is for your best and highest good. You cannot get away from this one at this particular moment. You've got to jump all up, all in. This is the time to do it. Your manifestation is going to be extremely important when you get to this Thursday energy of the new moon, because there's not going to be another solar eclipse, people, for the next 3 years. So this is actually kind of a big deal. I really want you to pop out, please, Hameliel. Help me. I don't want to chase. Thank you. All right. Ooh, eclipse energy. Eclipses are there to eclipse things that are out, that are no longer meant to serve our highest and best good. So this Three of Swords energy, for some people, has been a very painful experience. We're going to get into the rest of them, but I want to see how this weekend energy with the 12th starts to pop up here. There we go. All right. Take one more, they said. Thank you. And there it is. Ha 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 ha. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is gorgeous energy. Let me just move these off to the side here. So what we're sitting on here as a complete week, we've got Justice card, the major arcana of Libra, Venus showing up here, talking about some justice. On Tuesday, we have the Two of Cups energy, which is a union. On the Wednesday, we have the Knight of Swords coming in with extreme clarity. Archangel Michael energy is showing up here for you. On the, like I said, on the Thursday, when we're going through the solar eclipse, we have the Three of Swords. Now, again, eclipses are here to remove things. So whatever has gone on as far as a painful situation for you, an extreme annoyance, if it's not something that's got you, got balled up crying, is going to be removed. Now, on this weekend, when we get to this Friday the 12th, we've got two different cards that popped up, so this energy is going to continue forward. We do have the Seven of Rods in the reverse position, which means that you need to be not letting go of your boundaries to one extent, okay? Typically, when the card is shown up in the upright position, it means that none of these ankle-biting bedwetters can, really attach themselves to you. You are in the higher aspect of what needs to happen. But if you're feeling as though you're on the defensive, You no longer will be feeling as though you're on the defensive. But I say this about that because of the protection card that shows up. You need to always make sure that you're protecting your boundaries. You don't have to, you know, walk around thinking people are out to get you or anything like that. But what you do need to be able to appreciate is that you should always have your guard up to a specific level so that you will always be able to now next take advantage of this Ace of Wands, this brand new power moment that's getting ready to come through. New passion project. This is another gift coming from the universe, a new passion project, something that is going to spark your interest, and it's going to be work related, and it is also going to be project related, because the the wands are all about the creative physical aspect of doing something. Okay, so that is absolutely gorgeous. Very, very, very happy to see that these cards have shown up in this sequence. All right, let's go ahead and dig into the cards individually so I can pull out a little bit more information, okay? So I'd like to be able to understand why Venus is here as far as the Libra card is concerned. Why is Libra here for our Virgos at this particular moment? It is very highly likely that you are attached to or have Libra in your chart. If you do not, Justice is here. Why is Justice here? There's an offer that's being presented, and this offer is going to be justified. That looks like it's gorgeous. Let's take another peek here. This is the one that popped out. Magician. Using your discernment is what you need to be able to do at this particular moment. When the Magician shows up in the reverse position, there could be an offer that shows up that may not be for your best and highest good. You don't have to always accept every offer, but you should be able to take a look and use your discernment when it comes to that whole aspect right there. Last card that shows up is the King, beg your pardon, the Knight of Wands. This individual very easily could be a fire sign, okay, that's popping through to help support this new enterprise. So somebody wants to come in very, very quickly and offer you a cup here, and you should use your discernment. It is possible that this knight that shows up does, again, not have your best and highest good, but it does look like justice will prevail, again, if you can utilize that discernment. And here we go. It is going to have something to do with your future. The knight, the Wheel of Fortune. So there's some sort of a financial offer that's going to be presented to you. Again, you can do whatever you want, but the universe is trying to tell you up front that you're going to need to take another quick look at this magician energy that comes through here. Wheel of Fortune moments are very gorgeous for everyone, because it does mean that something is, how do I want to say this? Wheel of Fortune doesn't always have to do with physical, tangible money things, okay? The Wheel of Fortune can be very much about an individual that's popping through that's being a little bit overconfident, okay? So when I take a look at this energy here, this magician here just thinks that they're all over it, like 3 bums on a bologna sandwich, and that's not necessarily what's going on here. But Virgo, you're going to be in a good position to be able to see beyond the craziness, and you're going to be able to have the highest level of discernment that's available to you on this particular Monday. So just be aware of that, okay? Now let's move on to this Tuesday, where we have this Two of Cups moment. This is union, okay? This is union. This is, it can be love-related union. It can also be union of partnership in any type of realm or vein. It can be the clinking together of a new idea, a new business partner. It can be, like I said, it's union of lots of different types of things. The other union that is very critical for people to understand, yeah, this person is the person that hurt you here. I'm gonna just go there. Resisting the healing that needs to happen with these 2 cups. So I almost get the feeling that there's this, and I'm covering up this here, and this is why I bring it up, these 3 of Cups moment here, not necessarily the 5 of Cups. There's something that's not quite right with someone that's in your energy from the past, carrying on over into this area. But Saturn had a lot to do with bringing this commitment of your success when it started to do its retrograde on the 23rd. So this 3 of Swords moment that shows up here does indicate that there's extreme frustration or heartbreak, or just a big aggressive, heartfelt energy at that particular moment, okay? I'm not getting timing out of anything that's here. We'll continue to clarify, because that's the other reason that the 3 would show up. It would be a timing card, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, but I'm not necessarily feeling the timing here. However, the Death card showing up in the reverse position is that energy of Pluto that started to do its retrograde on the 27th of April, resisting this union could create a little bit of heartbreak is the natural progression of the message that's here. Final card. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Seven of Wands. Holla. Hello. Universe is talking to me today. Keep abreast. Okay, keep abreast. If you need to call on additional folks to support you, if you're not very clear about what this message is that's supposed to be coming into you on this Wednesday, this Knight of Swords, please call on this fifth ray of knowledge with Archangel Raphael and then Michael at this particular moment to step forward and help give you the extreme clarity that you need should you need it. Oh, whoops, beg your pardon. Okay, we got an upright card. What we have here is the Hangman. Wow. Okay. The Hangman is also Piscean energy. This is Neptune coming in, talking about reflection. And this is where the universe is asking you on Wednesday to really just kind of step into stepping backwards and receiving the information. So a lot of downloads could potentially be coming for you on this Wednesday, that Wednesday night before this eclipse happens. A lot of enlivened dream time, intuition, and the reason why they're coming to you with this clarity is because the Hangman sometimes can bring forward a little bit of chaos and confusion, and so especially when it comes to your intuition and related to spirituality. So this Knight of Swords, Archangel Michael, is coming through to help clarify for you. So just hang back and let him give you the information that's needed. Okay, what are we trying to get clarification on? Oh, thank you. We are trying to get clarification, potentially from a Leo, but we've got the Strength card that's here. So the Strength card, when it comes up, is a healing card. Okay, sometimes people forget to think about that. It's strength of courage. It does offer healing, and it is very related to the heart chakra itself. So there's potential healing of that heart chakra as it's beginning to show up. There's going to be something that they're preempting you for, or something that you need to be aware of that you may have resisted with a different portion of the union here. Okay, thank you. And the Chariot card, Cancer energy, major arcana, moving forward past the situation that's been difficult, being put into the driver's seat now, and allowing the charioteers here, the left and the right, the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine, to shine brightly, and knowing that you are going to be able to manage whatever it is that's coming forward. It's going to be very fast. This is going to be a huge, fast, swift situation that needs to be able to come through for you. It may be a little bit rocky and bumpy, very clearly, with the Death sitting with these three of swords here, but you are going to be carried forward in the right direction, and everything should be turning itself out very beautifully and swimmingly. Right path, right track at this particular moment. Getting into this huge energy. And I feel the need to back up just a nub here, because on June the 3rd, there was this huge grand trine that actually showed up, and it was with Venus and Jupiter. Okay, it was with Venus and it was with Jupiter. And so what that combination was asking you to do was let go of a lot of toxic emotion, okay, so that you can create harmony. So I feel that's very important to be able to bounce back and explain that here for those energies that were coming forward into this beginning week. Now, let's clarify a few moments on this Thursday, June the 10th, with this Ring of Fire eclipse, this new moon. Well, it's this first card. Three of Pentacles now shows up. That is expansion and collaboration. Ten of Wands in reverse, completely removing yourself, removing all the burdens, healing from something that could potentially have been related to that expansion. Yeah, Six of Swords is something that you were not doing in the right direction at one point, and now the energy of the Fool, Uranus energy, okay, something that's allowing you to start over, taking that leap of faith, accepting these gifts that you've been made aware of over this particular weekend, or some energy that showed just up prior to it. Whatever this collaboration was, whatever this trifecta of energy was just a big pain in the ass. I'm sorry. And the universe is trying to help you eclipse that 100%, all up, all in, out of your life, so that you can take a leap of faith and start something brand new. And being an individual, okay, and giving yourself that opportunity to change, All right. So that is glorious. Now, when we get to this Friday energy, and where we're not having to have our borders up so high, you should always have them. Okay. But you don't have to, you know, be angry about anything specific with this 7 in the reverse position. Let's find out what else we've got here. What else do we have? Woohoo! Temperance in the reverse position. Major Arcana, Temperance is sitting here talking to us about the fact that this Sagittarius and Jupiter energy, this Sagittarius full moon eclipse really was part of the integral part that popped up for you and is carrying you forward. Sagittarius really wants you to be in balance. It wants you to be patient. It wants to allow you to heal. It wants to allow that alchemy that naturally needs to happen that's being brought forth. So you need to be able to understand that you you should be in a position where you should be able to accept that and or appreciate that dynamic. What else does Temperance have to say with this 7 of Wands in reverse, please? Woo! Okay, we are going to take this 2 of Cups because that was the forward facing, and then we do have a story here. So let me put these off to the side for half a second. We're going to get into it. Something is not quite right with this union. There's something that's going to be presented itself to you on Tuesday, which is the warning, okay? Please don't jump all up, all in right immediately. You do need to be able to have some discernment is what it is that they're trying to say. This is where that 3rd cup came from. I knew the 5 of Cups was going to be out here somewhere. The 2 of Cups into the 3 of Cups. That's 5 of Cups. That's trying to, in one sense, relieve yourself from any past pain, problems, issues, things that were just no longer in your best and highest good. And there is an Ace of Cups moment. So there is that healing that wants to be able to come through, okay? This 3 of Cups, this 2 with the Temperance, and this 1 Ace of Cups that's here, and then utilizing your best discernment as best as you possibly can. That is what's going on that particular Friday. So that says a mouthful for somebody. Ace of Wands now, okay? New prosperity, new action, new passion project, new. There's the 8 of Cups, something having to do with making this decision to walk away from something that was no longer in your highest and best good, using judgment, or judgment was used against you in a particular fashion. Judgment also is that Pluto energy. It's that death energy, that major Scorpio energy. I have to bring that forward. It is also, it's talking about transformation and rebirth. These 2 cards are related here, okay? Yep, thank you. Queen of Pentacles now sitting in the reverse position. Be cognizant. It all goes together. All right, we are going to do a little bit deeper dive here. No, they said stop. Okay, let's go back into it. Ace of Wands, new passion project. 8 of Cups, walking away from a decision or a situation that was no longer in your highest best good. Already having judgment served around you. Queen of Pentacles, potentially messing with your stability in a sense, which was not justified. So the Ace of Wands is basically trying to tell you, hey, this change that needs to happen or that is going to happen, this heads up that we're giving you, you're very much going to need to be able to pay attention. What they're trying to tell you is that there's gifts coming. So all this additional background information that I'm digging into, it literally just all goes together. I'm going to take a moment here and I'm going to pull 2 more cards. Yes, Emperor, being on top of the situation, being in your ultimate self-will, okay? That's gorgeous energy. You can't get much better than that. You are going to be rising again. And the moon. Hello. The moon card showing up again. Another major arcana. This Cancer Pisces energy that's there. It's talking about your emotions for sure. Subconscious. Creativity. The ultimate. And it's also trying to enliven your sacral chakra. So this is absolutely fabulous. Now I'm going to go into the Earth Magic deck here for our Virgos. Just to see what universe wants to be able to support us with here. New moon. Look at this. Take advantage. New moon promise. Whatever it is that you're going to be asking for in this new moon is going to be given to you. Please make sure that you have crossed everything off your list. Get rid of anything old that no longer serves you, to make space for this new moon promise that's coming in here. Do it, okay? Including you tying up loose ends. If you said you were going to do something, make sure that you get it done. Again, this is the time to make or accept change. Manifestation and gratitude. Huge. Oh, sorry about that. We fat fingered this one. And I know that it's not all three, but I do want to give it an opportunity to resurface if that's what it needs to do. Okay. Sometimes it goes like that, you guys. Very excited about providing me information. And we try as best we can to do it in logical order, but when they clump, they clump. So if they all come back out, we'll take them. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Virgo. Well, there it is. Surrender. Surrender, surrender, surrender. Do not block your blessing. Give worries, concerns, issues, challenges over to the divine so that they can take care of it for you. Step back and let them do their job. They're going to get the thing done. You want things to happen, and of course they will happen, but you cannot interfere with Spirit's divine timing. You've got to be able to surrender to the universe to allow them to do exactly what it is that they need to do. When you're surrendering, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed, or if you've been overly emotional, or there's been a lot of things that were coming up, when you open up and release your concerns, then you open yourself up to receive the different miracles and things that need to come through. It's okay that you've gone through a challenging experience. All of us go through those different types of things, but you're not to do this alone. Call on your guides, call on your angels, call on your team, call on your galactics, call on whoever it is within your particular pantheon that you need at this particular moment. Because if you don't do that, you're potentially going to block the blessing that's there for you. They're asking you to let them have the reins at this particular moment. Okay, we want to help you. Let us help you. All right. That is another way of understanding what to do with this protection, is safeguarding yourself. Let other people take care of it if it's a little bit too challenging for you. Crystals. The energy of crystals support you and helps with your present situation. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into now the sacred geometry, and we're going to actually pull out the crystals that are going to be needed for you in this period, should you want to take advantage of the crystal medicine itself. Okay. The crystal medicine itself is jet, black kyanite, black tourmaline, labradorite, or bronzite if you happen to have it. There's many ways to protect yourself. And one of the ways of protecting yourself is through your etheric grid, okay? And so that is why they're bringing this forward, your actual auric field, because it's a lot of energy. But you can repeat this mantra as much as you would like to over the next week. I am protected from negative energy and ill harm. I am protected from negative energy and ill harm. I am protected from negative energy and ill harm. And so it is. So Virgo, this was a lot, but this is actually looking really, really good. Take advantage of the gifts that the universe has already bestowed upon you, that you have some knowledge about, and take this week very, very seriously as far as accepting the support that is here for you. Whatever it is that you want, they want to be able to give it to you. Back up. Put your order in through the cosmic Amazon and let the package show up. All right, Virgo, that is what I have for you. Hopefully you were able to resonate with this message. If you were not, that is okay. Make sure that you're taking a look at your sun, your moon, and your rising sign and your north node, should you know what that is, to help put together the best possible package of information for you this upcoming week. If you did resonate, make sure that you give a like, share, and if you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe so that you can be apprised of all the net new messages